You can always tell what you believe by what you are getting. Joy is not the result of getting what you want, it is the way to get what you want. In the deepest sense, joy is what you want. You are in integrity when the life you are living on the outside matches who you are on the inside. Everyone and everything that shows up in our life is a reflection of something that is happening inside of us. The same source that gave you the idea, will give you the means to see it through. Everything will line up perfectly when knowing and living the truth becomes more important than looking good. You can only see in someone else what you see in yourself. Our history is not our destiny. If you sense there must be more, there is more. Appreciation is the highest form of prayer, for it acknowledges the presence of good wherever you shine the light of your thankful thoughts. To love yourself right now, just as you are, is to give yourself heaven. Don't wait until you die. If you wait, you die now. If you love, you live now. You will find truth more quickly through delight than gravity. Let out a little more string on your kite. Great masters neither want nor need your worship. Your greatest gift to them and yourself is to emulate their divinity by claiming it as your own. It takes a lot of courage to release the familiar and seemingly secure, to embrace the new. But there is no real security in what is no longer meaningful. There is more security in the adventurous and exciting, for in movement there is life, and in change there is power. What are you accepting that would not be a part of your ideal day? Guilt, punishing yourself before God doesn't. You are doing better than you think you are. God is a frequency. Stay tuned. To think you know what is best for another person is an industrial-strength ego trip. For everyone you create to be dependent on you, you are equally dependent on them. Neither relationship is healthy. You can be helping many people, but if you are not helping yourself, you have missed the one person you were born to heal. You always have energy to do what you are passionate about. Be kind to everyone, and don't leave yourself out of the equation. Those who love you are not fooled by mistakes you have made or dark images you hold about yourself. They remember your beauty when you feel ugly, your wholeness when you are broken, your innocence when you feel guilty, and your purpose when you are confused. Only the ego resists egos. The spirit may notice egos, but sees beyond them and does not engage with them. Put aside ambition for public recognition, and simply do what you do because it feels good inside. Revisit your past only to recognize how far you have come. Since you are the one who has to live with your choices, be sure they are your own. Abundance is not a situation, it is an attitude. You change the past when you change the way you see it. Don't postpone joy until you have learned all of your lessons. Joy is your lesson. Life is a gift from God, an unlimited series of opportunities to find the good in ourselves and others. There is good in everything, if we are willing to see it. If you desire to know where your spiritual work lies, look to your emotional pain. Happy people do not demand a lot from the world because their happiness proceeds from a place deeper than the world can touch. Be happy with what you have. Be excited about what you want. The people who matter will recognize who you are. Do not wait until the conditions are perfect to begin. Beginning makes the conditions perfect. The more you let go, the faster you will move ahead. Use pain as a stepping stone, not a campground. You give your power away when you make someone or something outside of you more important than what is inside of you. You don't need to get anyone else to agree with your truth. You just need to live it. A life without change is not a life, it is a stagnant pool. Sometimes when things seem to be going wrong, they are going right for reasons you are yet to understand. The purpose of life is not to fight against evil and misfortune, it is to unveil magnificence. When you want what you want more than you fear what you want, you will have it. All limits exist only in the mind, and it is only in the mind that they can be overcome. Upgrade your past by seeing it with appreciation. It is not selfish to be happy. It is your highest purpose. Your joy is the greatest contribution you can make to life on the planet. A heart at peace with its owner blesses everyone it touches. Personal growth is not a matter of learning new information but of unlearning old limits. Ask for peace first, and you will clearly see your next step. We believe we are hurt when we don't receive love. But that is not what hurts us. Our pain comes when we do not give love. We were born to love. You might say that we are divinely created love machines. We function most powerfully when we are giving love. The world has led us to believe that our well-being is dependent on other people loving us. But this is kind of upside-down thinking that has caused so many of our problems. The truth is our well-being is dependent on our giving love. It is not about what comes back, it is about what goes out. Keep memories of insult on a short leash, and memories of blessing on a long one. We hurt ourselves not by what we ask for, but what we settle for. Your brilliance comes from your spirit. To deny it is arrogance. To accept it is humility. No matter what has happened, let today be new. Waiting does not exist in the experience of those who recognize the presence of love wherever they are. Forget what you've been taught so you can remember what you know. Everything will change when your desire to move on exceeds your desire to hold on. Quit planning your dream and start living it. No one can bother you unless you agree with them. The door you open to give love is the very one through which love arrives. While there seem to be many things to manage in the world, the most important thing to manage is your consciousness. Great masters merit emulation, not worship. The deeper you love yourself, the more the universe will affirm your worth. Simply be who you are, do what you do best, be where you are called by joy, and let life work its magic on your behalf. Optimism may sometimes be delusional, but pessimism is always delusional. Scared and sacred are spelled with the same letters. Awful proceeds from the same root word as awesome. Terrify and terrific. Every negative experience holds the seed of transformation. Only those who ask for more can get more, and only those who know there is more, ask. Life has meaning only if you do what is meaningful to you. To grow, you must be willing to let your present and future be totally unlike your past. Your history is not your destiny. Love is heaven and fear is hell. Where you place your attention is where you live. Life is about movement, expansion, growth, and actualizing potential. If you stay in a home, relationship, or job beyond the time it is healthy for you, the universe will prod you with thorns as if to say, it's time to move to a broader domain. If you do not heed the message, the thorns will get sharper, and at some point you will have no choice but to fly. When you do, you will understand why a once comfortable situation became uncomfortable. The people who are successful are those who are grateful for everything they have. If you gave your inner genius as much credence as your inner critic, you would be light years ahead of where you now stand.